Okay, so yesterday I went ahead and finished up installing the backup camera, which I've been trying to do for a long time now. This replaced, if you'll recall, the rear view mirror, because I'm not going to be able to see anything in the back once the retaining wall is put up. Now, unfortunately, it did rain last night, so you can see there's water. That's a little bit of paint stuff. I'm going to take that off with a razor blade. It did rain quite a bit, and the bus is very wet. So we're gonna go ahead and go inside and see if there are any leaks, and if there are, go ahead and do our best to seal those. We're gonna go ahead and go to the store and get, oh no, looks like the paint, which is weird because this paint has been drying for a very long time. It's got me a little bit worried. And then from there, you can go ahead and put up the interior wall, and then go ahead and start installing solar and just keep going from there. No visible signs of water here and filling the wall. It is a little bit cold, but I think that's from the temperature. And down in the track here, there's no water either. So it's a good sign. This window appears to be fine. And no water here where I had to reseal the entire window. So also great news. It looks like a trail of water coming from the AC unit. I don't like that. It's weird, the water almost looks like maybe it's coming from some lights here. So maybe we'll go ahead and put some butyl tape around those. That's manageable. I can just plug those holes, no problem. So after closer examination, we think that all this water dripping from there and from there coming from this hose. So the problem is the hose goes all the way up here. It starts here. It is dry up here. Just to go ahead and show you the backup camera here. It works pretty well. It's a lot brighter than in this. I think it's because I'm facing the sun. In some places, the tape is holding up better than this paint job. I mean, this is a little worrisome. I managed to go ahead and pick up these two doors. This one was 10 bucks. That one was 20. Who decided to park right behind me. So I had to move my bus so I could load it up. So please, if you're at a store that sells used goods and you see there's a vehicle with a loading zone in back, please do not park behind them. All right, especially when it's a completely empty parking lot. I'm a little frustrated today because the paint isn't drying and it has rained literally every single day for the past 2 weeks, and it is predicted to rain every single day except for one day when there's a slight chance that it won't this week. That's incredibly frustrating, especially after taking all that time to go ahead and do the paint job, only to see it start peeling off in certain places. But in the meantime, I think driving down the highway kind of helped to dry it a little bit quicker. So hopefully there aren't too many touch-up areas. I'm currently measuring the spaces where I'm going to be putting framing. So ideally, I'm going to be drilling into these sides here so that the hefty, wide 2-inch side can hold the insulation, because insulation is about 2 inches. Right now, I'm working on installing studs and the framing, and Caleb is greatly assisting, like probably 75% of the work and not like 95% of the mental capacity right now for the time being. Then it'll be me for a little bit. He's helping me kind of line up everything for the door. So this is it so far. This little itty bitty thing here, and then this big stud here to bear the weight of the door, and then that should hinge and then kind of open outward is the intention.
Bruh.
Just got all kinds of freeloaders today.